You're watching Catching Up with Cayden. Your host, Mr. Christmas personified, Chris Cayden.
I'm in one hell of a good mood today. Are you ready? Wait a minute, you don't look like Maximo Suave. What's going on?
Because I am not Maximo Suave.
Oh, jeez.
Once again, I'm claiming this chair, dude.
You know what? I'm just gonna blast the music. What's up, everybody? I am Mr. Charisma Personified. I'm pretty much known worldwide. Host with the most. I give the D from coast to coast. Some call me vintage, others call me classic. I am simply fantastically back unemployed. I was employed. I just quit.
Already, dude?
Yeah, 2 days. 2 days in, I was like, nah, I'm done.
Said hell with that, right?
Pretty much. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Chris Cayden. And along with me, I guess he is the co-host, David J. Keller.
I'll take it,
The
man.
videographer of professional wrestling.
Such a nice ring, dude.
I try. And, well, we have someone in the studio with us who's very, she might not be, I don't know, she looks shy, but she's definitely not shy.
No.
So, what's up, Mars?
Hello.
You can get closer to this.
Oh, I can.
Yeah. Usually people are in the ring. Bah! They're usually in the room over there, but that's all right. You can be in the room. Say hi.
Hello.
There you go. You're coming through. I can hear you loud.
I can hear it.
You can hear it, can you?
Everything's turned up a little bit today.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm blasting everything. Oh, it's a good day. You know why it's such a good day?
Why is that?
Dave, let me tell you why it's such a good day. Facebook! You go on Facebook a lot?
Yeah, mostly to check out my videos and
Wrestling,
stuff.
your videos. What about you?
All the time.
No, all the time? All the time.
It's bad.
Well, guess what? They were storing everyone's passwords in a regular text file on a program in front of all the employees. So, guess what? Your password, which was probably Stinky182,
Which I don't even know it anymore.
that's horrendous. You don't know your password. You're a horrible human being. Look at you. You got nothing to say.
No.
How are you a college? You got nothing to say.
I don't passwords for everything else. Just for that one, it was a long time ago. Someone helped me get on, and
Failure.
yeah, whatever.
What about you?
Oh yeah, I know it.
You know your password?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Someone else knows it.
That's great. I'm glad.
Maybe they could tell me mine.
So sad, so sad. Dave, how are you, my co-host?
Dude, there's
Oh,
a
I
password.
know why you're my co-host.
There's a password for everything. Yeah, because I show up.
Because you show up. That's true. But yeah, there's passwords for everything nowadays. And, yeah, so plain text files, they just admitted it. They got called out. And that's like the least of their, like, lately they've just been in some deep duty lately.
Yeah.
Facebook just, they F it up, brah. But hey, we just had a wonderful event. Upw Marsh Meltdown. Live from Pineapple Jack's in beautiful Gates, New York.
I'm going to add the highlight video during the break as well.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. So if you watch on the video this weekend, you'll find the highlight video in there as well.
I respect that. I respect that. Oh, man. But let's see. We started the night off pretty entertaining with Anthony Gaines and Jeremy Jensen.
Yep.
And the return of Count.
Yeah.
Count returned out of the blue.
I was going to say, don't skip around that one.
What I really liked was the fact that, well, Count kind of gave it to the Vile Society.
He
You know?
did.
He switched it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, they weren't ready for that. Maddox seemed like he was a little baby screaming, "Why?" Ah! But,
the elephant in the room, according to Anthony Gaines.
it's hilarious. So sad.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Gaines got the W over Jeremy
He
Jensen.
did. The old 1, 2, 3.
Let's see, I believe that was followed by, was it H.C. Loke, Dewey, and Chip Stetson?
Yep.
Taking on Rhythm and Booze. H.C. Loke, Dewey, and Chip Stetson go over.
Yep.
But it wasn't with a little miscommunication, maybe? Loke
It
and
already seemed
Chip?
like Loke already had a chip. Like maybe he,
Ah.
on his shoulder. Maybe he didn't quite favor Chip Stetson.
I don't think do they have heat from back in the day? I don't know.
Chip was trying to shake his hand and say, "Are we okay?" And Will kind of hesitated, and then before the note, Rhythm Boots tagged him from behind. And then they scored the win, but then after the match, not only did Loke attack Dewey, knocked him off the apron to the floor, then gave a groin kick to Chip Stetson.
I did see that. He just kicked him right in his huevos.
And tried to take his head off with this serious layer of clotheslines there.
Oh, it was the ripcord, right?
Ripcord, yeah.
Yeah. See, I was not. I didn't see that match. I wasn't even supposedly there.
Yeah, what's up with that, dude?
I can't tell you. We'll get to it.
You told me you weren't going to be there.
I just wasn't supposed to be.
And then I happened to see you during halftime. You were,
Halftime intermission.
intermission. You were in your gear.
No, I was
and,
drinking some Irish car bombs.
that's what
Can't
you
say
there?
that. You cannot say that in Ireland, by the way.
What's that?
I've learned. You cannot say the term Irish car bomb. Like, you have to call, like, let me get a pint of Guinness and a shot of bourbon.
Yeah.
Because if you say Irish car bomb, you will get the ever-living Jesus kicked out of you.
That won't be good.
Yeah, no, just throw that out there. But, yeah. Enough about me and my alcoholic beverages. We move on. Cheech, the 585 Live champion, taking on the returning of Vinny Moon. Can we just say that Vinny Moon had the most glorious haircut?
Sporting an old Pillman.
No, we're not going to call it the Pillman. My man,
Pillman mullet?
party in the... Was it? It's a business in the front, party in the back. My man had a 80s mullet. Like, he was rocking it.
Kicking it old school, man.
Very old school. And then what ended up happening... Well, Cheech is Cheech. Yeah,
Comes out as champ.
Yeah, it's not going to win the title. Yeah. My Cheech is very good. I'm pretty much on point with Cheech at this point. Yeah.
Very arrogant,
Yeah, man.
but backs himself up, man.
He definitely backs himself up. I hate him. I hate him, but then we move on. I believe it was the Process taking on the Vile Society for the tag team titles.
Good deal.
And, well, Process, my boys, they fire.
They might have had it there, dude.
I was, alright, so this is when I was paying attention. Did they win?
They were very close.
So
And
what in God's green earth happened? Because I heard them announced as winners, and then I heard Vile Society announced as so what in the blue hell just what happened?
there was some confusion.
Clearly some confusion.
When Hellcat came in with the title
Yes.
and happened to break up the pinfall,
He came in with a wait, in front of the ref?
yeah. And we didn't see it. It was kind of out of our eyesight, out of the commentators.
Yeah.
So when the bell was rang, and
She's
then
dying because
she first announced,
There's a meme that I shared on Facebook. My man says, "Yo, what do you want?" to
Yeah, I
Ronda
saw that.
Rousey,
I saw that.
and Ronda responds with, "Oh, you didn't know? Come on, better call somebody." And the just like, "I got you, girl."
all right, we share the same hair.
It pretty much. But I have to say, Road Dogs is so much better. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
Hellcat came in,
apologize.
broke up the pinfall,
This happens a
pin
lot.
attempt with the belt, and it wasn't seen right away from us, from the commentators.
Gotcha.
So we were confused there for a minute.
Yeah, I
As they
was
started putting the
confused.
pieces together, and Liz Endo had gotten confused as well, but later got it right. And Process got the win, but by disqualification, which means they did not.
Which means the title goes
belts.
back to.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just confused. I heard like so much going on, and I was like, "Oh, they won the titles," and then I was
Right.
like, "Oh no!" I'm like, "What the?" All right. Let's see. Then we had a scramble match.
Yep.
I believe you were part of the scramble match.
I was indeed.
You had one Professor Wessler. You had Rob D.
Oh no.
Oh wait, this is the not this one,
No,
right?
not this
No.
one.
Oh wait, no, you're right. It was a La Bam Bam.
It was a fatal four-way turned into a five-man scramble.
That's
There
right.
you go.
So it was Bam Bam, the champion, and he was taking on the Cowboy Matt Wolf. He was who else was taking on
Jordan.
Downtown Jordan Brown, and the one and only who you walked out, Mr. Chris Worthless.
Yes, I did.
And surprisingly, again making her return back, Cameron Akasha Black. and it was for the No Limits Championship. Now, I have to ask you, what the hell are you doing walking out with that piece of trash?
Okay, well, listen, someone's got to make him look a little better than he does, so I'm thinking like a whole Beauty and the Beast type of thing was going on with that.
I gotta cut you off because isn't he the 4-year running best looking performer in upstate professional wrestling? This is what I believe.
Apparently.
Well, yeah, but someone's got to add on to it.
Ah.
That's the whole thing.
I hope he's paying you well.
I'm taking
You
a
got to work ahead of you.
Yeah.
take a beat for the working man right there.
Gulp, gulp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right, if you say so. Well, your boy didn't come out winner.
Unfortunately.
He was not victorious. Clearly, after getting punched in the face.
Yes.
I believe that is called, what is that? Finishing. I just know it's called.
He just got knocked the hell out.
Yeah, pretty much. The Cape Fear Fist.
Okay.
I remember it because it's one of my favorite movies. Cape Fear. It's a pretty screwed up movie.
Yeah.
Great movie though. But yeah, the
Years.
Cape Fear Fist. And Cameron actually reclaims the title that she once had a long time ago. So. I wonder who's going to go after that title now. I wonder.
You would think Bam Bam would be
Yeah,
eligible
definitely.
for a rematch, right?
You know, I'm not a big fan of people just saying, "Oh, I invoke my rematch." I'm not a fan of that. You know what I'm saying?
But it was not Bam Bam that got the pin.
It was not Bam Bam that got pinned. You are absolutely correct. So
That's
he does
the,
deserve.
That's the downfall of having to be a participant, defend the title in one of those
You got to
matches.
be a performer. You got to be the man. You got to be the myth, the legend.
Bam Bam was very impressive this past year, though, man.
He has been impressive, but he couldn't beat Cameron.
Beating Colin for the title to begin with, and just defending it. And,
Cameron has the title.
right.
You can keep going, say all his accolades, but guess what? Lost. Then you had, we move on. I don't even know what came next. Oh, the Nightbreed took on the McClouds, right? Yeah.
And what happened there?
I had nothing better to do, so I came out.
They're waiting for the bell to ring, and then along comes Defiance, saying,
Yeah.
let us join in the match. And
Oh, it was more like, oh, we gonna get in this match, daddy. We gonna make this a three-way
a
dance.
little more attitude.
Yeah, you know, it seemed like the Nightbreed and the McClouds, they had some stuff they had to settle. And, I heard you say it best on commentary. We took our opportunity. We saw it and we took it.
Well,
And they were pretty much fighting with each other. See, now everyone's been asking me, why did I dive over Big McCloud when he had the pin? Well, if you watch it back, did he not get up after I jumped over him? Like
he was
what the-
distracted by you.
Exactly. You know what that's called?
For Maximo.
Superman! The distraction is where it's at. The distraction. But,
Yeah, very, very
went
well
over.
played. Very
Yeah,
well played.
yeah.
I was surprised to see you guys there, but... I was
damn
glad to see
right,
you
well
all with the win.
played. We're amazing. 5-time UPW Tag Team Champions.
Now, it was said when you guys were coming out on the mic, telling you that you were going to be in the match,
Yeah.
he said 5 and 6, I believe.
Well, we're 5-time, but we're looking to be 6-time.
Okay. So when the
then-
6 was said, then once I announced,
Yeah.
I was talking about it saying
Yeah.
you're 5 or
And then-
6, or is it
No,
6
we're
time?
5. But then the McClouds had something nasty to say. They were talking about the flavor of the month. And I had this respond. And I said, yeah, vanilla. And I pretty much broke everyone in that ring at that point.
Were they referring to the Shamrock Shake?
No, they were referring to every partner that Maximo's ever had. So pretty much it's chocolate.
You guys have been
Mocha.
tagged together how long now?
For a couple of years.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 4, but I don't know. Wow.
Oh, we got a
We
caller
got a caller.
already.
Somebody knows our number.
Shoot,
That's all you, baby.
it's early.
You know how to put that on speaker?
I haven't figured that out yet, but I haven't really looked at it either. Oh, here we go.
David trying to work a telephone.
Well,
Welcome.
Wow.
Definitely hung up on him.
no, dude.
Ah, you hung up. I hear it.
No.
I hear the ringtone. Hello, you're on the
We
air.
can catch up with Cayden.
Well, what's up, fellas?
Oh, is that RJ?
With the mouth of the north, right, Kate?
I didn't know you were still around. What's going on, RJ? How are you?
Oh, you know, living that dream.
No, that's my line. I live the dream day after day.
Well, you know what they say, those dreams turn nightmares sooner or later.
Well, that's yours. How's the wife doing?
Good, she says hi.
Ah, that's awesome. Well, RJ, you know, you being that you were there and you called in, you know, it's great because we're talking about March Meltdown and, well, before I think you wanted to give a little input, I have one more match that I just wanted to get out there. It was another scramble match. Wessler, Rob D, Charlie Locke, Nick Sullivan, Tommy Zombie, and James, the returning James Sega, all took on each other. And at the end, the lunch lady returned. There was a stunner by the referee.
There was a stunner by everybody at one point.
But at the end of the day, the winner was Professor Wesley. Which, in turn, follows up Jay Freddie's open challenge. Now, RJ, I have to ask you, did you know who this fellow was, this open challenge that was answered?
You know, saw him walking around backstage, walking around the locker room and what have you, and shook his hand, said, hi, how are you? And first time I met him personally, but, you know better than anybody, Cayden, to get noticed in this business, sometimes you gotta, put your neck on the line sometimes, and, it definitely did it for one. It didn't last too long, probably lasted more than I could anyway, but...
Facts.
Yeah, for what it was worth, I think he put up a fairly good fight.
He, I'm pretty sure he lasted about 10 seconds, and he did get dropped on his neck. So, by good fight, I don't really quite understand what you mean, but he definitely showed face.
Showed
Well,
guts.
he's still breathing,
Guts.
but good. Put it that way, because, if you step into the ring with Jay, you're lucky if you can walk afterwards.
Alright, so, yeah, if you say so. But, then Jay Freddie went over, clearly. And then, a surprise to me, I believe Anthony Green could not make it, but Ikon Ace wasn't going to let that stop him from having a match, and clearly Jay Freddie doesn't like the Rochester crowd, so Ikon decided to come out and stick up for the Rochester population. Now, what's your take on that? What'd you think about that match?
I thought it was one of the, for obviously being for the title, it should main event, and it did, but, two great wrestlers in this area. Obviously, Ace being in this general, in UPW for a very long time, and, Jay's been planting his wrestling abilities, whether people like it or not, whether it be in Rochester, Syracuse, Canada, it doesn't matter. He's going to get his name out there, and he made a name for himself. So I thought it was an excellent match.
No, it was definitely hard hitting. But what is your take on the finish of the match?
At the end of the day, any con, you get that W. And I'm sure Ace isn't going to let it stand, and I'm sure we're going to see. We're still going to see Ace get his rematch coming up soon in April, and I just like I said with Jay's feud with the captain, you're not going to go home disappointed, because two great athletes, two great champions, and can only go up from here.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Ikon and Jay Freddie, two tremendous athletes, especially on the UPW roster. I wasn't a fan of how Jay Freddie had to use the brass knucks, my friend.
Well, I kind of took it as paying homage to the great William Regal, I guess you could say. But, at the end of the day, he got the W, and it's going to show that he has the gold around his waist. So.
You know what? I don't respect your opinion, RJ. I don't like that you're talking about William Regal, and you know, who the hell he ever beat? Huh? Who'd Regal ever beat?
Yeah. Well, yeah, just a couple guys, I guess. You know, not names that a lot of people know, unfortunately, but.
You know what? My question: who the hell you ever beat? Huh? Who'd you beat?
Well.
Nobody. I'll answer for that. Nobody. That's who you beat. Nobody. So what's going on with you, RJ? I hear you're doing, you're back on the Ringside Rant podcast?
Yeah, I got my co-host Michael Berry, who we do revisionist booking, as you will be a guest coming up, and he's been on me and other people have been on me to, hey, you gotta bring it back, you guys, you know.
A lot of being on you, RJ. A lot of being on you, brother.
Sounds like a good time.
Jesus.
Wait, hang on.
Oh, yeah, no, we definitely hear you.
You know, I brought it back, and, you know, looking to get guests coming on and all that good stuff. I had a gentleman from the UK who has the UK podcast, Omega Luke, who does a fantasy booking podcast with all your current products, whether it be New Japan or WWE or what have you. And then coming up, I was actually going to break it on Sunday, but I can break it on your show. I'm going to have the one, the only from Ring of Honor Wrestling, Shane Taylor on next week.
He's not.
He was on my previous era, I guess you could say, of Ringside Rant. So gonna have him come on and talk about his most recent match that he had for the TV title with Jeff Cobb. That was an absolute phenomenal match.
Just watched that match yesterday.
Yeah, that was at the anniversary show last Friday, maybe.
Yes. Yep,
And,
you're absolutely right.
You know, he's fairly familiar with the Northeast region here too, being out from Cleveland, and you know, kind of just touch base on that a little bit. He's had a very, since I talked to him last year, and he's had a very good year. He's been to Japan a time or two, so definitely look for that, and that comes down the pipeline.
All right. Oh, wow. That's definitely not Mark House. Oh, well, that's me wearing Mark House's gimmicks. I forgot about that.
Whose house?
Cayden's house. I'm wearing Mark House's gimmick. It's from the last Comic Con.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing.
Got another one coming up.
Yeah, I was about to get into it. UPW going to be at the Comic Con on April 13th. Looking forward to that. I have no real news on it just of yet. All I know is at 7 p.m. we're taking over the Comic Con.
Yeah, I realized today that I'll be doing commentary at the Blue Cross Arena.
Man, I'll be wrestling at the Blue Cross Arena.
That's pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet. And RJ is going to be doing something at the Blue Cross Arena.
I'll be doing something, I guess. I don't know.
What is it that you do?
Yeah, who'd you ever be, huh?
Oh, jeez.
But
I guess you're not gonna have the only Gargamel there with you for the April show, so you may be doing that solo, I guess.
oh yeah.
Talking about the commentary?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Russ?
Yeah. I call him Gargamel, but
Okay.
That's
it was like it was Gargamel's from Smurfs or something, I guess.
Yeah, he's got some other commitments going on for the month of April, but
What about you?
I have a few guys going to be joining me during the show. So.
Hey, what about you? Why don't you try helping out a commentary?
Well, I haven't formally asked, so I didn't want to do jump on anybody's territory. And
Oh no, you're fine, dude.
Hey, they need a color commentator. You kind of look like Jim Ross. Oh, I'm taking that back. That's horrible.
No, I'm always open to have anybody join me at times. So.
Yeah, so that's what I heard.
Yeah, you had to go that way, didn't you?
Why
Fine.
not?
I don't watch it with me. Yeah, I figured too.
I'll have a little time, hopefully, to come up and talk with you a little bit.
All right, that'd be cool.
RJ, you got anything else going on?
No, I did. You know, just like I said, living that dream, watching a lot of the WWE product now, and you know, waiting for this AEW show coming up.
Oh, you talking about the T-shirt company?
But
Yeah, that T-shirt company's fire, bro. They signing people left and right and making T-shirts. Yo, Hot Topic, woo! They money, bruh.
hey, they're making money. They're in the green. I'm pretty sure that's all they care about, as long as they're in the green.
I don't think that's how they really see it.
That show, like you said, it's just a T-shirt company, so.
No, they definitely just until they have that event, they just a T-shirt company, my friend.
There you go. But apparently, from what I've seen, I'm sure you guys have seen online, is the only JR is apparently breaking news that he's actually talking to them as far as coming aboard. So
I also heard Mike Tenay was as well.
RJ, that's not new news. I've known that for like a couple of months now.
Yeah, about here as well.
Well, it's official. He couldn't say anything because he wasn't out of his WWE contract yet. He couldn't officially say it. But yeah, it was either Mike Tenay or Tony Schiavone was.
Tony Schiavone, there's a name.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would love to see him back. But he's on the contract with MLW.
Now MLW has Cornette as well.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know if he's under contract.
hold on, RJ. Hold on, RJ. Who gives a about Jim Cornette? All right, that bitter old prick.
Dave does, apparently.
I grew up watching him, man.
I did too, but guess what? He's bitter and he's a prick.
He's a little bitter.
Have you not watched his videos?
I've watched a lot of shoot videos of him last.
Oh my God!
Like 3 hours.
Doing the flips and the corner face. Like,
he grew up in wrestling in a different time.
that's
man.
fine. Guess what?
Things
So
are
did
done a
I.
little different.
I like old school wrestling too, but when I see Ricochet doing the flips and stuff, I'm like, good for him. I know it makes money. I'm not going to hate him. You know who he is? He's another version of Glenn Gilberti. That's who that is, all right? I'm not even going to give him the honor of calling him Disco. He doesn't get that. Glenn is a piece of trash. I'm throwing it out there right now. You know Glenn Gilberti, RJ?
Unfortunately, with doing the show that I do for revisionist booking, unfortunately, I've had to actually go back and do research and actually force myself to watch a Disco Inferno match. And,
No, don't you call him Disco Inferno. You call him by his full...
Glenn Gilberti.
There you go, piece of trash.
But watching a match with him is I'd rather go to the dentist and have a root canal.
I'd rather get slapped in the face, like, repeatedly. I would rather slam my head into a windshield. That's how bad I don't want to watch his matches. And did you hear about the argument I got with him on Twitter? Oh, me and him went at it on Twitter.
Yeah, we were talking about this last week.
Yeah, he bashed a young independent wrestler. I guess the kid went for I want to say a shooting star, and he botched. He overshot him. Stuff like that happens, as we all know in the business. You know, it's not always perfect. So he overshot this guy, and the guy moved. It was a spot to the outside. There was a guy on a table. He overshot it, so his legs went through the table, which forced his head to smack the ground. He knocked himself unconscious.
I saw that one.
Yeah, and Glenn is like, oh, look, that's what it's come down to. People have to do this. And then he started, really, trashing the kid. Like, who the hell are you? So I went on Twitter, and I was like, oh, look, there's another bitter old vet, piece of trash that never made it that's going to open his mouth. Didn't you take the stunner from Stone Cold? And then I just, hashtagged
Like
him.
his career, now he's wrestling a female on Impact just to get a spot on the show.
Yeah, what's her name?
Scarlett? Is it Scarlett Bordeaux?
Scarlett Bordeaux. Is she a good wrestler? I have not followed her. You know her?
Kind of. I see her butt everywhere.
Yeah.
That's all, yeah.
I think it's their first match in Impact, but I did see a match of her in the Indies not too long ago as well. I didn't really pay attention enough to say she was good or not, but.
I just, don't get me started, all right? Disco Inferno is a piece of trash. You know what, RJ? You know what, RJ? You're right up there.
You know, I got see eye and some things, not many things, but close enough.
All I have to say is, staying alive. Remember those pants?
You gotta do the arm giants, dude.
I hated him so much. RJ! What else you got, brother, before we let you go?
What's that?
I said, what else you got?
No, that's about it. No, that's it. We got coming up. We just dropped a show on.
You dropped an album? Oh, fire! Nah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What are you saying?
We dropped the show yesterday with Michael and I did a revised last year's WrestleMania with the one Josh Chernoff. He used to be on the Actor Chat, but he branched out and started his own show on the Fight Network.
Oh, there's another one on the Fight Network.
On our network, the Wrestling Perspective Network. We're on Blog Talk Radio. We're on iTunes and Stitcher. So go over there, give us a follow or a subscription, and enjoy. We're enjoying what we're doing. We're almost a year into it, and having fun doing it.
Dave, do me a favor. Share. Send me your links on the Facebook page on my personal, and I'll share it so people can maybe contact you or see anything that you do.
Sure
Like,
will.
do that like ASAP so I can get it out. That would be amazing. Just throwing it out there.
ASAP, you got it.
What was this? The filthy. Oh, I forgot he was even in the Filthy Animals.
Share with me
He
as
just
well.
looked like the typical.
We'll do.
Send it to me as well, and then I could possibly put it in the video for this tonight's show.
Alright, sounds good.
All right, RJ.
Thanks, boys.
Tell the wife I said bye.
Will do.
Now tell I said hi.
As always.
All right, man. Be good.
Yeah, you too.
Have a good night, man.
Yes, did it.
Yeah, well, hang up. There's RJ for you. That's a good brother. He's a good. I don't normally say good brother, but he's a good brother. He's good people's. All right. Before that, we're gonna take a quick break. It's 7:30, a little after 7:30. But hey, did you know I was over at the wrestling school over on 1241? What the hell is it? Ridgeway. 1241 Ridgeway.
Flower City Academy.
Yeah, Flower City Wrestling Academy. I was doing, I was training and everything. From what time we do? 6 to 9?
Usually.
Oh my God, the school is amazing. I love being there.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And you know what the best part about it is? The people that are listening to the radio can't really see it, but the people seeing this got some fresh new gear. And that's only available on jaybird.com. It's available on Jaybird. Rah. And I'm wearing it. It's awesome. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. But I love that wrestling school. It's awesome. But we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk some WWE. You ready for that? You ready for that?
Get caught up in the world of professional wrestling as Upw Did a Job Video Productions presents Catching Up with Cayden.
Beat me if you can.
Your host, Chris Cayden.
I'm pretty much known worldwide. I am the host with the most. I get shit.
No hating, make way for the Cayden Nation. Now through the curtain and out to the stage.
Catching Up with Cayden every Thursday night at 7 p.m. at 106.3 Rochester Free Radio, and right here on Upw Did a Job Video Productions on Facebook.
Faces you can't defeat the Cayden Nation. A blatant facelift you'll need if hating by way of.
Check out Upw Did a Job Video Productions on Facebook, and you will see Ultimate Wrestling, Upstate Pro Wrestling, Catching Up with Cayden, much, much more.
do you see? The cult of personality.
I don't seem to be able to save this here.
What's up?
I'm not able to save this picture here or something.
Why can't you save that picture, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna throw this at you. I love this song right now, but I gotta cut this off because why would you play that commercial? Really?
Don't blame it on me, dude.
The blazer flies high?
I don't have controls of the
Oh,
angle there.
Madonna me. If only...
When he does something wrong, he blames me. You see that?
I wasn't me.
When it's the first hand.
It was you.
Nope.
Blame you.
Nope.
Definitely your fault.
I control what you do, man.
I can't believe whoever did that. Horrible. I feel hurt. I feel horrendous. But, alright, we're back, and let's hit the WWE. So you know how the WWE used to be called the Golden Era, and then you had the Attitude Era, and then you had the Ruthless Aggression Era.
Right.
And now, what do you have?
Does it have a name? The G era?
The Reality Era, but the phone's ringing.
Again?
Yeah, get the phone, brah.
Another caller!
Let's see, the line. I haven't even given the phone number out. It's got to be someone that I know.
Welcome to Catch Up with Cayden.
What's going on? The Reality Era, but the phone's ringing. Okay? Yeah, get the phone, bro. Caller. See, the line. I haven't even given the phone number out.
Can you turn the radio off? Because I hear the radio on delay, which is amazing.
What's up?
So, what's going on? Because I hear the radio, but it's on delay. So definitely turn the radio off when you're calling.
I just did,
Oh, all right. I'm going to take a wild guess. Cody Love.
That's what I was thinking.
What's going on? It's Cody Love.
What's up, Cody? How are you?
I'm doing alright, you?
I'm doing well. Cody, we were talking about March Meltdown earlier. We were just getting into the WWE, but we could backtrack a little bit. You know, this past Saturday you took on the Vile Society, and, well, that didn't end well, kind of.
They cheated us.
Well, they definitely cheated. So I was very confused, and David here had to explain to me what the hell was going on. So maybe you could explain. So did they, what did they do? Their normal cheating, basically?
Well, after we hit them with a very impactful move, brand new move, I
Right.
took to the top rope and did a pretty sweet dive. It was pretty sick.
Okay.
Do you guys have a name for that move yet?
Yeah, brand new, impactful move.
Nah, but I hit the sweet move. My best friend's pinning Matic, and Hellcat came in and threw a title at his face.
Wait, he threw the title at his face?
Yes.
Wow.
Technically, we did win the match. However, we're at the titles.
I understand. So,
Still not the champs.
wow, real jerk move, bro.
That was a good jerk move.
Wow. Cody, you can always punch. You can punch David in the face whenever you want.
That was respect your elders.
So, but what's on the horizon for the process now that you lost to them? Do you see yourself getting back in the ring with them yet again because you were cheated?
Yes, we're gonna wrestle them as much as it possibly takes until we get those titles. We deserve them. Just listen to the crowd.
Yeah, no, the crowd was definitely on fire for the process. I heard them. I know Dave heard them. Mars definitely heard them when she was in the back, right?
Great,
we all heard
great
them.
crowd during that match and during that whole show, man. The chants, they were so into it.
Yeah.
They were so into March Meltdown.
But yeah, man. What's going on?
We really want to see the Vile Society still have the titles. Let's move on. All right, they don't deserve it. They suck.
Oh wow, they suck. How? But it's kind of tough to say they suck when they beat you twice already.
Well, you should know that. You and Macho have been wrestling them for God knows how long.
Yeah, absolutely. Me and Maximo have We have a storied feud with them. They've won a few, we've won a few, they've won more, then we won more. We've been back in a back and forth for a year now. But in the cage, that was it. We're done with them. We beat them. That was it.
Yeah, after Matic puked all over you, you had to...
Matic did not puke on me. He puked on Maximo. Somehow there was no puke on Maximo. Later in the night there was puke on me, but that's a different story. You shut your face.
I'm not gonna ask you. I'm not gonna ask you.
But yeah, we're gonna move on from a little Marsh Meltdown and talk about maybe some WWE. So Cody, you watch the WWE, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you know that the WWE is it's labeled the reality era right now, correct?
Yeah.
So
Which is a dumb name.
okay. So what do you think about the whole Becky Ronda feud? Oh, gee, I just forgot. You love Ronda Rousey.
You have opened a can of worms, my friend. I don't like Ronda. That is very well known. Becky is the man.
Okay.
I like Becky before it was cool, so we can get that out.
Man of the year.
So you're not just a jump on fan. All right, I got you.
I don't know. What they're doing with Ronda right now, this whole storyline, like it's how she's trying to prove that wrestling's like fake and stuff. I like it, but I hate it at the same time.
But isn't that the point?
Exactly.
So she's doing her job.
I like it.
Yes.
Because that's a heel. But I hate it because that's a heel. Like, I don't...
But it doesn't seem like an act. It doesn't seem like they tell her to do so. It just seems like she's right off the script and saying...
They have allowed her not... They're not writing scripts for her. She works with Heyman. So there's not a lot of scripts that are actually happening with her. She's going from the cuff. And she's talented, if that's the truth, from my knowledge.
I still take it when I see her, when I hear her, I still take it as this chick's not from this world,
she's
not from our
definitely not
wrestling
from the
world.
world.
She's straight from UFC, only just 1 year ago, and she's doing what she did there.
But
As
she's Cody Love.
speak what she wants to speak, doesn't go, goes out the script, doesn't say what they wanted her to say.
She's Cody Love's favorite wrestler.
Yeah.
She's not. She's not a wrestler.
So what is she?
She works for the WWE.
So she's a superstar.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's a superstar. They're all superstars. God forbid commentary says wrestler. Oh, they lose their job.
But you still watch her, right? You still watch her matches, right?
I do not, no.
You turn away when she's on?
Pull up on pay-per-view, I just leave.
Oh, yeah?
The
Okay.
P-grade.
So you're one of the.
I was going to say, if she's still getting a reaction from her,
All
but
right,
if you're
so-
not watching her, then...
What do you think about the whole husband being involved now? Like, he's been barred from Monday Night
Oh my
Raw.
god, he sucks. Why is he on my TV?
Not a fan of Travis?
Everybody knows Travis is an abuse. He's not a good guy, okay?
Yeah. Wow! Just put it out there. All right. Oh, we'll move.
Okay, look up anything having to do with Travis.
We're going to move on very gingerly.
Yeah, I don't want the guy jumping on a flight over this way.
So let's talk about, what do you think about the New Day and Vince McMahon? Like, that's reality. That hits real life. What do you think about that?
I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, because they're bringing Vince back to his, I'm always right, blah, blah, blah.
I'm a hero. This is what I want.
Yeah. Which is cool. And Kofi is really, he's killing it. Like,
Yeah,
way
absolutely.
more than I thought he would.
Speaking of killed, his dreams were killed, man. Not going to WrestleMania.
You know,
Yeah.
piece of shit.
I thought it was wow. I honestly, I was like, well, I mean, obviously they're going to do something with it, but I don't think the fans are going to stay with them.
I think they are. I think the fans are actually going to stay with Kofi. The way they're building this up, they're doing the whole because of his skin color. He can only go as far. Let's just be real. That's what they're saying. And because he's black, he can only go as far. And sadly, in our time, still, which is pathetic and sad, that's the truth. And for them to portray this on TV, is it's edgy. I like it. I think it's a hell of a storyline. Sadly to say it's true, it does happen in real life, but you know, the portraying of it is amazing. And I definitely think they're going to stick with Kofi at this point.
Yeah, if he doesn't win at WrestleMania...
Oh, riot. It's New York City. Riot. Actually, no, it's New Jersey.
It's not gonna
I'm
be
sorry.
a good day.
It's New Jersey. It's definitely not going to be a good day. What about The Miz and Shane? What do you think about that? Like, The
Oh my
Miz...
God, they're amazing.
The Miz cut that promo, and
Yeah, it was good.
that was like a heartfelt kind of promo. Like, he cuts amazing promos. People hate him, but he cuts amazing promos.
They're loving him now.
Yeah, so what's your take on The Miz and Shane?
Well, I've always loved The Miz. I just love his cowardly heelness.
Yes.
But what he was doing with Shane, how he was like Shane's,
Shane's his
I
dad.
don't know how to say it without swearing.
He was basically saying Shane's a piece of trash and he's just like his father.
Yeah, and then now that Shane beat the crap out of, oh, it's so good. It's so good. I can't even. They're my favorite thing going on in WWE right now.
Okay.
Besides Becky.
Okay.
I don't think his father did so great though, selling the emotion. He was just kind of dead faced.
That's because Mrs. Dad isn't a superstar. Let's be real. He didn't know. He was probably scared shitless. All right, let's move on to the big match that was announced. You know, Kurt Angle taking on the Dumpster Fire. So, what's your take on Angle and Corbin?
What
Yeah,
are they thinking?
yeah. Corbin, what do I call him? Oh, Corbin Dallas from The Fifth Element. It's Corbin Dallas multi-pass.
Oh, like, oh my God.
Well, I'll give you some good news. This is breaking news. The whole match has been reconsidered. So I'm not going to say canceled, but they have reconsidered it because of the backlash from the fans. If you look back at all the people that have been retired, you know, their retirement match has been something big. Even someone online, a very big name in the wrestling community, you might know him. His name is John Cena. He actually tweeted a photo of a dumpster fire and put Corbin's face on it.
That'd be a good match for Angle.
That was his first match. That was John's first match.
That'd be great for a last.
Remember, ruthless aggression, and then he slapped Angle in the face.
Yeah, I remember.
So yeah, that would be an amazing match. But yeah, that's.
Either give it to John or give it to Chad Gable.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because you know, originally it was supposed to be.
Kurt Angle.
Well, it was supposed to be the other one. What the hell is his name?
Jason.
Yeah, it was supposed to be him, but he might not even wrestle ever again.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah,
he was
especially.
just getting his start too.
He was getting into his own, but they just fed him stuff that was just crap. So.
Yeah, which is why I think Chad Gable should take over. Because I mean, if John Cena doesn't get the match, that's going to be ridiculous. Because I mean, it just makes sense.
You know who's gonna get that match? John Cena! But, all right, let's move on real fast. We'll hit you with one more topic before you get going, because we have to move on with some stuff. But, are you a fan of Mattitude? Are you a fan of the Woken One? Are you a fan of Big Money Matt?
This is probably the best Matt Hardy thing that they're doing right now. Like, besides his whole TNA run, or
Yeah.
Impact run, it's so good. I love that for the Royal Rumble, he better come out with all three personas.
So that's what they're saying. He's actually pitching it to be all three personas. So he wants to be Woken Matt, Matt Hardy version 1, and Big Money Matt. Mind you, the only one that's never been in the WWE would be Big Money Matt. He's never used that one. But he did just break it out on YouTube under the WWE content. So, I would think that would be pretty entertaining seeing him come in as all three personas.
And he can do it, though. Like, he's talented enough character-wise, to be able to play three completely different characters live.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Matt Hardy is a genius. Everyone thought he was done, but he's in phenomenal shape now. You got the Hardys. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Hardys and the Usos and some other team in some sort of ladder match for the tag titles at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So. Well, my good man Cody Love, thank you for calling in, and you know, where can everyone find you? It's Cody Love, TTP or something on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter is Cody Love TTP. Instagram is the Cody Love. And that's pretty much all that matters.
Very nice. All right, Cody. Well, we'll catch up with you soon. Trust the process as always.
Oh yeah, have a good one.
You take it easy.
Later, Cody.
Yeah.
Love that kid. That's a good kid right there.
Let's go, boys.
That's one. That is my boy. But yeah, no, I'm telling you, the whole reality era thing, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big, man. I'm telling you, man. It's gonna be real big because this whole WrestleMania, other than the fact that, you know, I said it before we aired. So Avengers Endgame, which I'm looking forward to, April 26th, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. 3 hours. 3 hours long. WrestleMania. 8 hours long.
Right.
It's like a 2-day event. But
That's two Titanics.
oh Jesus. And I hate you so much.
I went to the theater to see Titanic.
Shut up.
I was all
Anyway,
sick.
you're a horrible person. But before we get going, I did want to get at Garza Jr. I had stated that he had signed. Him and Shane Strickland have actually supposedly signed contracts, so don't be surprised to see them soon. And NXT TakeOver has been completed. It is going to be Johnny Gargano taking on Adam Cole in a 2 out of 3 falls at NXT TakeOver New York for the NXT title. Matt Riddle will be taking on the Velveteen Dream for the North American title. The War Raiders will be taking on the Dusty Rhodes winners, which, was it announced already? I don't think, no, it hasn't been announced yet. But I know who it is because, yeah, it's taped. But I'm not going to say it. Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Shayna Baszler she'll be defending her title against all 3 women. And Big Walter will be taking on Pete Dunne for the, what title is it again?
The
UK Championship. Maybe so. See, you should have said it louder. Say it louder, what?
The UK Championship.
Yeah, you quiet the whole time, but you're listening. I respect it. And before we get out, I got some quick New Japan Ring of Honor news. Colt Cabana's run in the New Japan Cup was amazing. Be sure to check it out. And if you're a big independent person, be sure to check out David Starr's promo. I'm sharing it on my YouTube page. Not my YouTube, I'm sorry. My Facebook page. Pressure from Ring of Honor due to what he talks about. He talks about him being a Jew and how he's going to wrestle in Israel, and they're just giving it to a little Jew boy. It's pretty straightforward. It's kind of a shoot, but hell of a promo. Anyway, David, where can everyone find you?
Everyone can find me at David J. Keller on Facebook, Double to the Job Video Productions on Facebook. Now that's Ultimate Wrestling on Facebook, and now that's Ultimate Wrestling on YouTube.
It's Ultimate Wrestling. Talk to me. What is that? I don't know what Ultimate Wrestling is.
You know what Ultimate Wrestling is.
What is Ultimate
You're
Wrestling?
former world champion in Ultimate Wrestling.
What are you talking about? I don't know what that is. What are you talking about? I don't know what Ultimate Wrestling is, Dave. I'm sorry. You're going to have to tell me. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Mars, where can they find you? A little, like, quiet person?
Usually on Facebook. Nothing special, just under Mars Nicole, or Instagram. I'm usually on there sometimes.
All right. Very nice, very nice. Well, you can always follow me at Cayden on every piece of social media possible. That's right, it's trademarked.
If you can't,
Cayden, and if you can't, I'm on thechriscayden.com. That's right, www.thechriscayden.com. Check me out for everything. Oh, man. I am talking a lot today. My voice hurts. I think I'm going to get Denny's for dinner.
Denny's?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I got pizza at home
I
waiting for me.
I could, I'm feeling, I can't eat, no, today's Thursday, I can eat meat. Let's get a steak sub. Tomorrow's Friday, I can't eat meat. I'm Catholic, bro. You didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
I have a giant cross on my left arm. Everyone's like, oh, you're Catholic? I'm like, duh! Oh, man. Let's just start with this. We'll hit it. All right. You know what? What do you think? You think we're out? What do you think?
It's up to you, man. You're the
Yeah,
boss.
I think we're out. Ladies and gentlemen, for my co-host, see, I gave you the chair.
Yeah!
David J. Keller and Mars Nicole. I am Chris Cayden, and this is Catching Up with Cayden. You can check us out every Thursday, 7 o'clock, 106.3 FM, WRFZ. Oh, there's my music again. That's awesome. All right, I'm out. WRFZ FM.
Good night, guys.
Deuces.
Contact Elberton and Joffrey Productions for any of your video needs. From weddings to pro wrestling. Contact Elberton and Job Video Productions at Elberton and Job Video Productions at Facebook.com or call 315-576-3577. That's 315-576-3577.